Now, Brett, you've been a long time conservative. You were a card-carrying Republican at one time or another, even when you were working, within the big two and everything. We do know things have changed, but this really isn't like an overnight change. These things have been kind of in the works for decades now.
So wait, you're gonna tell me that comic books have been woke for decades? I wouldn't have guessed. What? No. Comic books.
I want to take a little bit of time out to say thank you for my wonderful patrons, which you see right here on the screen. If you go to Crimson60620 at patreon.com, you can actually help support the show and get your name shown up on the screen. Thank you.
All right. As I've always said, and it's a theme for what I say and what people introduce me to, because I try to get these motherfuckers out of my suggested playthrough. People actually suggest dumb fuckery, and I oblige. Now, this is somebody, I think Bruce suggested this, but I forget. But as you guys know, that there is a raging culture war going on. There is a war where conservatives feel like they're being pushed out of places like Hollywood, like the mainstream media. Like it is a war for the soul and fabric of this country. And the morality is going just completely leaving. And yet, the conservatives, they need to fight. And that fight starts with entertainment and media. Shall we see their war plans? Let's see. Let's see what they have in mind.
I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Welcome back to Thinking Critical. This is Wes. It's time for another interview. I got my good friend Brett R. Smith.
Are we going to talk about how, like, when I see conservatives use that shit, they don't realize that that scene is literally somebody telling on themselves. That is literally the scene. The scene is Tom Cruise is getting somebody to tell on themselves. It's like the red pill thing. But no, they're too fucking stupid to actually fucking get. Okay, let's go.
Returning to the channel, longtime comic book colorist, artist, worked at Marvel, DC, worked at all the big companies, doing independent work today. Now, you've had some issues being a conservative within the comic book industry, and we've talked about that before. And I want to talk about how kind of like conservative, elites have decided to basically give up entertainment and as a medium to more progressive ideas, and how it's affected a lot of people's abilities to make a living.
Wait, is this that motherfucker that Clownfish TV was talking about? How a colorist gave up his job because of progressive and woke politics. Oh, this is going to be delicious. This is going to be very delicious. Delicious. Let's go.
Living nowadays. How you doing, Brett?
Good. Thanks for having me back.
I'm glad you can make it. And we are going to talk obviously about your Black Tide Rising crowdfunding campaign. You've already met the campaign goal, but it's still up on the in-demand section on Indiegogo, and we'll definitely get in some more of those details.
Cool.
Now, Brett, you've been a long time conservative. You were a card-carrying Republican at one time or another, even when you were working, within the big two and everything. We do know things have changed, but this really isn't like an overnight change. These things have been kind of in the works for decades now.
So wait, you're going to tell me that comic books have been woke for decades? I wouldn't have guessed. What? No. Comic books have been woke for decades. It's almost as if we have a letter from Stan Lee in the 60s saying if you're a racist, sexist, piece of shit, garbage, motherfucker, stop reading my comics. Wait, no, we don't have, oh wait, yeah. It's almost as if one of the most prominent, well, one of some of the most prominent instances in comic books and in entertainment history is, I don't know, Superman taking on the KKK and beating the shit out of them. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. It's almost as if we have Captain America punching the Red Skull. I mean Hitler. I mean the Red Skull. But comic books are just now being woke. Excuse me? All right, let's go.
What is it about like the elite amongst conservatives, like the people that wield money and power, that do they not respect the arts? Do they think arts are not worth their time, or do they just underestimate how influential they could be when we talk about like entertainment media?
I think it's all that. Mind you, I haven't really talked to any of these elites in person, so I don't really know what they think of entertainment, or if they consume entertainment, or if they're, I don't know, reading books on 18th century warfare for fun. I have no idea.
Wait. Okay, at least he didn't make a lizard man joke, but I would contend that a lot of these people who are rich and elites, they don't care about comics. They care about the money that it brings. The reason why, and I'm going to do a little spoiler here, the reason why so many comics are woke is because it makes them more money. You dumb fucks. When you think that, oh no, they're going to keep it all special and cordoned off for me because I was a true fan. No, they want to make money. All right, let's go.
Yeah, but I just look at their actions and I don't see any investment in the arts. I don't see any investment in entertainment. And, they are basically what I like to call cultural observers.
Wait. All right, so yes, there is, like, we have PragerU shitty ass cartoons where, yes, they invest in arts for propaganda. But what you want is to them to invest in just mainstream propaganda, and that's not the thing, dog. The only mainstream propaganda that comics or comic book movies are going to invest in is the U.S. military with all the militarization in Marvel movies. But, they get to use their planes and shit like that. And what is so fucking sad is, this motherfucker, the Brett R. Smith, he literally has a picture of Conan in the background. Now, let's make a couple of assumptions here. Shall we? Shall we make a couple of assumptions here? Conan is based on a serialization of several different novels by, what is that guy's name? Robert something. And Conan in the fucking mythology is pretty egalitarian. Yes, he sleeps with a lot of women. Yes, he's this big manly man. But Conan is very egalitarian. And even by the standards of the movie Conan, he didn't exactly have weak women around him. What was his idea when his love interest died? Like, she sits at the side of Crumb, and she like literally, like, these motherfuckers. Okay. I'm off in a tangent. Let's go.
They just stand back and watch. And I'd much rather see them be cultural creators rather than be just cultural observers. And we have
that's the big thing. Yeah, is when you look at the arts, whether it be entertainment or other mediums, it's all about the culture, and it influences the future culture, right? Because tomorrow's movie directors are kids that are consuming movies today. You know what I mean? And these things, end up snowballing, and it almost feels like conservatives have given up so much ground that they could never make it up, even if they poured $1 trillion into it.
Well, if somebody decided to pour $1 trillion into it, we can make probably a huge dent.
Yeah, Red Sonja. Like, dude, like, yeah, okay, let's go.
But it's because really money would solve a lot of this problem. There's really no shortage of conservative cultural creators. I know plenty of people who I could put to work tomorrow for the next 2 years if I had a capital investment to produce a slate of 5 to 7 graphic novels. And all I would probably need to do something like that would probably be $400,000 or $500,000, and I could put Chuck Dixon.
Oh, this is a grift. Oh, he's upset that he can't get the money like he wants to make his own shit. Oh, this is about a grift. This is a whiny little bitch of a conservative whining because he can't get the money for funding like he wants to. Welcome to the fucking art community. Like, for real. Like, look at me. Look at me. I am a fucking artist. I want to do a motherfucking graphic novel my goddamn self. I have, like, look. You can actually see it in the background here, right here. I have a graphic novel that I want to do with these 4 ladies behind me. The fact is, finding funding, finding grants, finding any type of money that would help me take the time off of fucking work where I can actually put money to my fucking craft. It's hard. Suck it up, motherfucking buttercup. And oh yeah, facts don't care about your feelings. Oh, you want somebody to drop $400,000 or $500,000 so you can create your conservative. Like, it never fucking works. Every fucking fascist motherfucking comic book that comes out fails. Because you know why? Because most of the people that watch them have been bullied by stupid fucks like you. Look at the shit with Frank Miller. He tried to come out with a right-wing fucking Batman comic, and that shit tanked. Now, Frank Miller is respected for a lot of his shit, but that even more extreme right-wing bullshit, it fucking failed. But yeah, no, you never can tell these fuckers that. But let's continue.
And Sergio Cariello and Graham Nolan and every single conservative artist that I know who's been blacklisted, I put them to work for the next 2 years, maybe 3 years. You can crank out a lot of content with very little when you're working with graphic novels. Movies that's obviously a bigger hill to climb, because these days I think you need somewhere in the midst of 10 to 20 million to really make a film that looks authentic and looks well done and has some talent attached to it.
We're not talking about a sci-fi movie here. We're not talking about a sci-fi channel movie. Okay, let's go.
That's like a Netflix movie. You want to make something that actually gets on the big screen. They don't do the mid-sized movie anymore. At least for theatrical release, it's got to be like like a 80, 120 million minimum.
Yeah, I mean, M. Night Shyamalan's doing $20 million movies. S. Craig Zoller's making $20 million movies. So, it's possible. You can make great looking movies for that kind of money, especially now with digital. You're not shooting on cellophane. So there's a lot of ways you can work smaller crew. And obviously, it's like I always said, there's tons of conservatives in Hollywood and in the creative world. Most of them are scared to come out because the majority of the work that they get from the left.
I mean, like, we have Kevin Swerbo, Dean Cain. We have a lot of these motherfuckers who are conservatives, but they're on low budget shit because nobody wants to watch this. Like, for real? Here, Brett, go make a comic for PureFlix. Go ahead. Go make a comic for PureFlix. Go ahead. Like the God's Not Dead people. Like, go ahead. They'll pay you money. They will pay you money to do the shit. But you don't want to do that. You want to seem all edgy and cool and like nobody buys this shit. That's why they're not investing. Because nobody buys this shit. So go to your little motherfucking GoFundMe, Indiegogo, motherfucking Kickstarter, and Kickstarter that so you can have poor, insecure little man boys that feel, I'm going to be cool by being edgy and all John Wick Sigma male bullshit and make your money that way. But let's go.
So, conservative investors are part of the problem here. If there was an investment in Hollywood or in our own Hollywood, because we have to create our own, that's clear.
Yeah, no, and flip, like I'm that artist. I work a shit job so I can like try to make it with the art as my career goal. So yeah, this is fucking art. Yes. But let's continue.
There's no salvaging Hollywood. There's no turning it around. Nick Searcy, a friend of mine who's been on my podcast, Political Punks, we talked about this a lot, where You just got to create your own. And fortunately, you can do that now. Even guys like Dallas Jenkins, he crowdfunded the Chosen series about the Bible. That's $8 million. That guy, that guy's doesn't have distribution problems. He created a player. Everybody goes to his, the paywall. And
shit. He's a fucking Christian conservative. Oh, wow. It just never fails with these people. As much as they try to say that they're different, they like, it never fails. It's about being an edgy boy. It's about being an edgy boy, and because they're an edgy boy. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah, no, as Vegeta said, there's no saving Hollywood. Leave it to the conservatives to have that quote, not to be about the exploitation of people in Hollywood. Like, for real. Like, wow. Okay. It's not that people are being exploited in Hollywood. It's because they don't show the messages that I want them to show. Get the fuck out of here. Like, okay, let's go.
Subscribers, and there's no gatekeepers really anymore, unless it's important to you to be on Prime, and I think that is important. I think that what we create should be in as many places as possible, and you can do that too. Amanda Milius has no problem getting the Plot Against the President on every single platform, including Amazon Prime and Apple TV, and so it's not for a lack of conservative creators. It's not for a lack of stories. It's not for a lack of content. There's a ton of things that we could do. It's
okay. So I'm a big fan of this, and I just can't. This shit right here, I can't just sit back and watch fucking artists whine about the fact that they can't get money from people, because it's sad. It's sad, and the fact is, I don't engage. Okay, I engage in it a little bit, but these motherfuckers go on a fucking 40-minute fucking spiel about they're not being conservative enough in Hollywood, and I can't tell my story. I just can't. Like, this shit is just so fucking pathetic. It's pathetic as hell, because the fact is, that's the nature of art. You can be extremely talented. You can be very talented. But if you're not lucky, dude, shut the fuck up. And that's the problem. A lot of these people, again, they feel that equality is oppression. They want to make use of the different systems where they get the democratization of entertainment. But now, not only do they get the democratization of the entertainment, but now everybody else has a chance. And so my ideas aren't winning out because other people like to spend their money on shit. And it's sad. And I don't know what else to say with these motherfuckers, because it just seems as if they're children. They're children upset that nobody likes their shit. And instead of working to get it better, no, give me money so I can actually out-talk the other people, because money is talk some kind of way. It's bullshit. And I don't even pity fucked up ass artists like this. I say, where's your fucking self-respect? Shut the fuck up. Because us artists who actually have a dream and don't whine and cry to Daddy Millionaire to suck on Daddy Billionaire to suck on their teeth, like, I need an advantage for you to make money. Notice a lot of the shit that they're saying is things are more popular and we need money to try to even out the playing field. And I guess that's the conservative playbook. Even though our shit isn't as popular, let's try to put as much money as we can in to even out the playing field, because money speaks for some reason. But I'm done. I can't do it anymore. If you guys want to help support the channel, great. I'm not going to be like these fuckers right here. You can actually reach me at my PayPal. And if you really want to, you can actually donate money to try to get some more some of my art. Like, I would rather you guys get something from this besides the enjoyment of watching me. I would rather you guys actually get enjoyment from my art that I can actually provide you. Or you can actually help supporting the channel by liking, subscribing, sharing the video, either following me on Twitch, Twitter, or subscribing on YouTube, and hit that notification bell. But as for this, it's from one artist to another. These motherfuckers are just sorry. And I'm going to have to cut the video here.
If I gave myself the power, where would I be? Was I